Matches. It is Saturday, June 13th, 2015. I'm Zero Lambda, here casting this afternoon with Mr. Covert Muffin. How are you, sir?
Oh, you caught me mid-stretch. Oh, I'm doing great, man. I'm so excited for this. How are you doing?
Doing well, doing well. Had a little mouth trouble recently, but that's fine today. I'm got a lot of drinks. I'm all set.
Good. I am glad. I'm glad you're doing better. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Boom.
So cool. Playing with us tonight, it is Montasaurus versus Gurthang. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Pretty good.
Awesome. We'll see.
Yes.
Your first set of matches was very impressive. Forward to tonight. So cool. So let's start off this interview here. Go with rank, race, region. And for a fun question you'll get in a minute. Start you with your thing.
All right. I'm a gold player. I play on NA, and I play Protoss. And what's our question today?
For a fun question. I think it's a repeat. Actually, I think you guys have known this already. But favorite dessert topping.
Ah, favorite dessert topping.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did already do this one. Well, I shan't change my answer. It's still Reese's peanut butter cups on vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
I'm still very jealous.
Although I don't think that any of that will actually be arriving to me this time, like it did last time.
So no
Just-
victory Reese's ice cream then.
No, I don't see that in my future today, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, it's a sad day, but we'll see what Mr. Montasaurus thinks. How about you, sir?
Yeah, I play Platinum, Terran, NA, and I'm gonna stick with peanuts too. I like peanuts as a dessert topping.
So just peanuts in general. Do you like skins or no skins?
Yeah. Oh, I guess no skin, salted like peanuts on ice cream, sort of thing.
Because I know for myself, when you go for parfaits, we have a local ice cream place that's been around for, I don't know, 15, 20 years now. And they do custom parfait type stuff. And they use salted peanuts, but they have the skins on them. So you're eating it and you get the husks in between your teeth.
That's crazy.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of no good, but it's...
Yeah.
I mean, it tastes great, and then you're regretting it 2 hours later as you're still finding pieces of it. So,
Everywhere.
yeah, everywhere.
Drat.
So cool, alright. I'm going to move from here to map vetoes, gentlemen. Go ahead and message me in StarCraft privately. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Let the battle...
Don't worry, this will just decide the outcome of everything.
Yep, that's your show match, rock, paper, scissors tonight. Alright, we're good. Best of 3.
It's all over.
You guys are tied. Go again. Tied again. So, Montasaurus staying true to rock, and Gurthang swapped paper.
Yes.
Gurthang, veto first or second, sir?
I'll veto second.
All right, pass it over to Monty. Do you want to drop off here first?
Van Eye.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, Bonnie's out.
All right. Expedition lost.
Expedition is out. Next.
Inferno pools. Yeah. Let's get rid of that one.
Okay. And last veto, Mr. Gurthang. We got Coda, Echo, Cactus Valley, and Iron Fortress.
Oh, man. What are you doing?
Iron Fortress.
Cool. All right, so it leaves Coda, Echo, and Cactus. Where do you want to start, Montasaurus?
Let's do cactus first.
Ooh, 4-player map first.
Yeah, it's like the same as last time, I think.
Yeah, actually, I think
it
so.
is.
Same map
Like
pool.
the same 3.
Yeah. Oops.
Sorry. Number 2, Gurthang.
Number two will be Echo.
There we go.
Map 2 is Echo. Map 3 is Coda Ladder Edition. We have our order now, gentlemen.
So we don't play in the same order as last time.
There's at least that.
Even if you guys did play in the same order as last time, the maps made the whole thing, so you guys are good. Either way.
Yes.
Well, all right.
Still gonna let us up into the lobby. Omega has left us.
No.
We don't need him.
It's fine.
Do our own show matches with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
fact,
okay.
forget the blackjack.
Yeah, but forget the blackjack. Oh, wow. Excellent. What, are you gonna bring Stitches to a party or something?
Stitch
Hookers.
party. Oh no, not that kind of hooker. Those are scary hookers.
Dirty.
Yeah, when they land those hooks, it's not even. Oh man, the game's over.
Boom. Yes.
All right, cool. So we'll see you after the matches, gentlemen. Good luck.
Later.
All right, Covert, you ready to do this thing?
Dude, Zero, and I am so ready. Got your haikus ready? For the...
I don't have haikus. You have the haikus. That's the thing. I'm not gonna steal your light.
Oh, yeah. I'm just poking, man. Oh, we got...
He's cracking the whip. Oh God.
All right, I got this. Nope, no, I don't. I don't got this.
I got it. Sorry.
Boom. Okay, excellent. He is making us referees. Perfect.
Awesome. Ghost got this. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, we've got the power, man.
Got the power.
Got the power. Just like how you guys gave me moderator status in the Twitch channel.
Oh, yeah.
So I can now rule with an iron fist.
Muffin power. It's very all that flour and baking soda, all over the
Yep.
place.
Boom. All right, here we go.
All
Looks
right.
like we're jumping into our first match.
So we're doing Cactus Valley, and this is a TVP. This is a 4-player map.
Yeah.
What you think? You got any ideas for this one?
So I think last time we saw, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we saw like Gurthang do like this immortal gateway push.
Mhm.
Is that right? And he
Yep.
just like barged down the front door, like kicked it in, and then it was really effective. And so I'm sort of excited to see if Gurthang is going to do more or less a similar strategy, or if he's going to change up his gameplay.
Yeah, definitely. I think last series, I have to say, is one of the best series I've ever seen in the show matches. Very good.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun casting that one. It was amazing. That's why we were like, oh, would you like to cast anything? I was like, give me Gurthang. Give me Gurthang Montasaurus.
Knows what he's doing, man. You gotta watch good thing. All right, so starting us off in the top right hand corner of the map, the blue Protoss player is DJ's Gurthang.
Oh man, look at that swag camera control. Oh yeah. All right. And in the top left, spawning horizontally cross positions, we have none other than the Raptor Jesus himself. It's the Green Terran Montasaurus.
Sick. So cool.
I'm pretty amazed he survived the extinction there. Zero and
Survive the extinction.
yeah, because he's a Montasaurus, so he's the dinosaur.
Oh,
It's pretty impressive.
I see. Yes, he survived the meteor.
Yeah.
He's immune to fire damage.
Yep.
This is,
Good thing he was wearing his Shroud of Resist Fire that day.
yeah, Shroud of Resist Fire on the Montasaurus. Very lucky here.
Oh, excellent. And we see Gurthang with a really nice, correct scouting position in the beginning. Oh, but he backs out just before he's able to see Montasaurus throwing down in gas. But I'm sure he's probably expecting some sort of Reaper to come out of Montasaurus early on.
It's
pretty
much. Yeah, I think Montasaurus likes the Reaper. Ooh.
Oh, no. He just likes to set up a really early proxy
Okay,
pylon. He's
okay.
throwing down his gateway in his main.
Man, don't give me a heart attack like that. Stop it.
Oh!
Stop it.
I'm already building up tension. It's like, what if I just started slow clapping right now? Like,
No, it's slow clap.
Looks like Montasaurus is going to skip over getting a fast Marine out of the barracks to just probably go straight into a Reaper.
What's he got?
Maybe. Boom, there's a Reaper. Excellent. And we see Montasaurus also with a really nice scout. He's going to see exactly what Gurthang is up to in the beginning. It looks like Gurthang's bringing a probe down to maybe just scout around, make sure not anything cheesy, and then throwing down his third pylon to keep the supply going. And he's going up on 2 gateways on 1 base. Interesting.
2 gateways, 1 base. This is going to be good for aggression. I mean, he's dropping a cyber core. He does not have a nexus yet, and Montasaurus knows this. So this Reaper is going to be awesome. Going to get in there, get right in the base. He's scout what's going on, and he's going to expand himself actually.
Yeah, really nice, very bold play coming out of Montasaurus. He does not see a Nexus yet, and of course Protoss cannot lift off Nexi from their main base and float it down like Terran players can with command centers. And he's getting a fast reactor on this barracks, so he might be a little vulnerable if we see some sort of early 4-gate or gateway pressure coming out of Gurthang. But we see a Mothership core coming out to defensively take care of this Reaper. No Stalkers coming out of the gateways just yet, so this Reaper's going to get some free probe kills.
Yep, probe pulled, try to surround the Reaper with them, but no such luck. Oh, so close. Those things are so slippery buttery, it's a pain in the butt, but now that the Mothership core is here, he can go home. But not without 3 kills. Paid for himself. Paid for himself twice.
Yeah, there's really nice Reaper aggression coming out of Montasaurus. Very non-committal aggression. He says, I'm going to deal as much damage until I see scary units like the Mothership core and a Stalker come out, and then I'm just going to skirt away. Because not only did he kill off probes, but he also delayed some mining time out of Gurthang.
Yeah, definitely. And Gurthang's dropping a 3rd gateway, but not before Montasaurus drops 2 more barracks. So he's expecting aggression. He wants a good defense by the time that gets there, and yeah, he's going to spot second gas, and spot the next gateway. He knows this is a heavily aggressive play coming out of Gurthang here.
Yeah, we're gonna see a three gate aggression coming out of Gurthang here. I'm a little worried for Montasaurus because we don't see any bunkers at the front going down yet. So it's going to be pretty hard for him to sort of siege up and keep this natural expansion mining easily if Gurthang's really on point with this aggression.
Yep, definitely. Gurthang's checking around his base too, making sure these SCVs aren't doing anything sneaky. And Reaper, found a nice hiding hole down there, away from the Stalker. Yeah,
we see a factory. Yeah, we see a factory coming down from Montasaurus. Unfortunately, it's not going to be done in time, but if he's able to get up Widow Mines behind this... Oh, man, if Gurthang moves in right now, he can deny the bunker. Oh, that would
warping.
Oh, here he goes!
Right
Oh!
Such a good timing here from Gurthang. He's going to hit right where it hurts. There's a cancel on that bunker. He's going to move in and harass this natural.
Oh, we see the Marines coming down! Oh!
Pulling all the SCVs here, trying to get some extra edge on the damage. Oh man, Gurthang is losing a lot of... We're going to lose a second Stalker.
Oh, really nice target fire coming out of Montasaurus. This is going to delay this push ever so slightly, and we see 2 bunkers going up in his main, but unfortunately this natural expansion is now not going to be so easily established. But we see a pair of Marauders and a Marine up here on the ramp. It's going to be able to push back these Stalkers from marching up immediately.
Yep, Marauders here going to pull back to the bunker, going to shut these... Oh no, not enough room in the bunker there for that last Marauder. Gets away, just barely.
Marauder's a little too fat to squeeze in that last little spot there.
1 health point, Covert. 1 health
point. Oh, man. That's what I call a YOLO Rauder. Right there.
And now he limps around with 3 of his limbs missing. He's going to choke until the starport gets here.
Yeah,
medic.
Unfortunately for Gurthang, all he really did was deny some mining time out of Montasaurus. He didn't take out any tech from Montasaurus. He didn't actually destroy the natural expansion, and he didn't macro up behind this while he was doing this 3-gate aggression. So unfortunately, even though he's been pushing out, he's pretty far behind in terms of economic pressure, just now starting his Nexus. Oh man, yep. Montasaurus is in a really good position.
He's in a super good position. That army, just that small army, looking really scary here for Gurthang. All armored units, got 3 Marauders to contend with in these Stalkers. So he's gonna head home. He's gonna figure out what his game is, get his expansion running.
And drops and a stim push from Montasaurus is not too far behind. The nice thing about Gurthang's push is sort of delayed the stim timing out of Montasaurus because he was in panic mode. But now we see medevacs coming out for drops. We see these 3 barracks able to endlessly churn out units. Hitting a little bit of a supply block here, but he has 2 supply depots on their way, so this should be short-lived.
Yep, just want to point out, too, the army supply and the worker supply for both players are very, very even. These guys...
Wow.
I love these guys. They're great. This is a perfect match.
Yeah, really nice decision from Gurthang not to continue that aggression as well. Non-committal aggression is so strong. When the Protoss player loses an early gateway army of huge size, it's actually extremely detrimental going into the mid-game. Yep. He sort of has to stay defensive in order to be able to purely do drop defense. But we see, because he didn't overcommit, he still has most of his stalkers, and he's been warping in a couple zealots and a pair of sentries.
Definitely, too. I mean, I want to point that out, too. In the lower leagues, we're getting... I think we're in gold league right now, gold plat area for these guys. Yep, gold plat type thing. And it is so important at this level to know when not to keep pushing.
Yes.
That's something when, bronze, silver players, they feel really good about their macro, and they throw all their units away, and they just try to remax, and there's no time before their enemy pushes across the map. And it's over.
Yeah, it's true. Really nice play out of Gurthang here. He's been chrono boosting out probes from this Nexus to get caught up in economy. And even though Montasaurus had this early command center, he's been sort of slacking on constantly building SCVs out of both command centers. So Gurthang is actually in an economic lead right now in terms of income.
He's not about to be. There's no defense, no stalkers waiting here. 2 medevacs, one full of only marauders.
And the mothership core is out at the front. It's going to be totally susceptible to this Widow Mine drop. Oh, man.
Oh man. So many worker kills here. Marines are going to stim in. Pick this up.
Wow.
Good reaction time by Gurthang, but not before losing so many workers. And
the pickup!
Yeah, Montasaurus is going to pick up and get right out of there. Nothing lost. A couple Marines, no big deal. But
yeah, really nice pickup. And even though Gurthang lost 14 workers, we see him with a really nice split on his workers, bringing the rest of them down to the natural. But these Widow Mines, oh no, the shot! Oh, the main! No!
Oh my god! 15 kills on that one Widow Mine. They all bunched up.
God! Oh, my face hurts from palming so hard. I feel for Gurthang right now. I know exactly what that feels like. And he's just repositioning these Widow Mines. Oh, Gurthang's gonna pick up one, but... Oh, man.
Oh, that is so painful for Gurthang. Such a good pick off there by Montasaurus. He feels really good about that. He's dropping a 3rd command center, moving the army down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Gurthang, he did build an early observer, but as we see, it's just now coming back to the main to help out. We see a cannon out of Gurthang to pick up detection or to pick off this pesky Widow Mine, but before it dies, it picks up another pair of probes. Oh, man, and we see now Gurthang is 20 workers behind his opponent, not counting the income from mules. And Montasaurus is saying, hey, I'm ahead on economy, so I'm going to continue by just establishing a 3rd. Easy peasy. Oh, man. Oh, that hurt my soul. That hurt my soul.
So, yep.
We see the Gateway Army from Gurthang coming and reinforcing the front of this base. But right now, Montasaurus, if we look at the army supply, Montasaurus is ahead by 40 army supply. But right now, he's taking more of a defensive position. He says, I know my form of pressure. It's establishing a better economy than my opponent. I don't need to move out. I don't need to do cutesy drops. I did significant damage in the early game. And hey, I can let my opponent tech up because I've just got so much stuff going on. Double upgrades, Vikings, medevacs.
Double upgrades. I mean, Gurthang's army is looking pretty scary, but Montasaurus pushing 3 bases now. He's getting his 3rd expansion up. It's just, Gurthang's falling a little bit further behind now. The worker count's kind of, shows there. Almost 20 over.
Yeah, I would love to see a bunch of additional barracks coming down from Montasaurus. He's sort of hitting that 15-minute mark and full saturation on 3 mineral patches that Terrans love to have, because then you can be like non-stop producing like 11 Marines and like 3 Marauders for the rest of the game.
Yep, Quick little drop here in the main base. Actually, just picked off one of the pylons, depowered the Twilight Council. This upgrade's gonna get denied.
Oh, that is devastating.
Oh, that's
man.
painful. You want upgrades. You want upgrades versus his Terran army, and he just got it for free and left. And now Gurthang supply block too by one supply here. He's gonna have to drop another pylon to compensate.
Wow, yeah. The +2 attack getting shut down from Gurthang right before it finishes, and we see that Montasaurus' upgrades are just about to finish up 2-2. +2 attack in less than 60 seconds, and then armor +2 is about 60 seconds off.
Yeah, Gurthang needs to scout here now. Montasaurus dropping a fourth base.
Oh, man.
He's gonna have a crazy econ lead. I mean, he's already got a worker lead on Gurthang, but
Yeah, that's true. And we see some nice use of this proxy pylon out of Gurthang. It looks like he's going to try and trick his opponent in coming down here to have to pick off this aggression with his entire army. And so now with these Colossi and medium gateway force, he might be able to pick off the bio. No, it looks like Montasaurus is too smart for that and repositioning himself on top of the cliff.
Gurthang trying to find an angle. He's moving these Colossus. They're out front by themselves. God, can't do that.
Nice play by taking down these rocks from Gurthang. It's going to give him some nice mobility with repositioning his army while he tries to push this engagement.
Really, really good by these two players. You know, not wanting to jump in. Oh, this medevac almost lost those units inside. Whew. As the army's paying attention. Pick that off, but another medevac skirts by.
Yeah,
for the main.
And we see only 5 Vikings out of Montasaurus, and they're not actually all here with this army. So these Colossi are going to be able to deal a lot of work. Nice positioning from the Vikings. Trying to pick off a Colossi. Ooh, Gurthang almost picks up 2 of them.
Crazy. Yep, moving into the main base now while things are kind of stalemated in the middle of the map.
Looking really quick at the upgrades, we see battle cruiser tech on the fusion core, Yamato cannon finishing, and the behemoth reactor is now on its way.
I don't think he's going to get a chance to use it, really. Gurthang recalls home now. Deflects the drop. 2 more. Woo!
Oh, Montasaurus loaded. Medevacs!
Not paying attention. Montasaurus loses all of those units.
A small victory there for Gurthang. Let's see. Let's see if he's going to be able to twist it. Oh, man.
So he's got more upgrades in the tab. He's got the energy for the battle cruisers on the way. Still building Vikings, so you know you're not going to see battle cruisers just yet. Vikings going to pick off that Colossus pretty easy.
Oh man, and we see a huge engagement here going down at Gurthang's trying to establish the third base, but the Vikings are able to just focus down the Colossi, and it looks like these Marauders are dealing a lot of work on the Stalker line. It looks like Gurthang's going to have to pull back, but not before losing the grand majority of his army. Oh man, this is going to be really hard for him to hold on.
Scary there too. No cancel on that third base. 1 medevac loaded up, split into the main as the army moves in toward the natural. It's going to be extremely hard for Gurthang to defend.
Oh no, Gurthang not having the Mothership Core as a key defensive unit. Looks like this army is just going to march in and Gurthang's going to tap out. GG, Montasaurus picking up game 1.
On this best of 3. Very, very well done by both guys here. It's so back and forth.
Yeah, wow, that 3-gate aggression and going into that Widowmine drop coming out of Montasaurus, getting some huge hits.
Yep. Montasaurus didn't actually have time to... Didn't actually have time to throw the battle cruisers in the mix. That would have been nice, but you know, all the upgrades for nothing, unfortunately.
Oops. There we go. Awesome. Oh man.
Very good game. That was sick game 1. I think that was a good opening for best of 3 here.
Yeah, that game was all sorts of.
Yeah, so game 2 on Echo Ladder Edition. Players are ready to go already. No breaks for these guys.
Wow, boom. Yeah, they mean business.
They mean business. They wanna kill each other. Kill them dead.
It's a really interesting. We usually don't see this, but they decided to start on a 4-player map, and then these this next map, and then on the third map are 2-player maps. So they're both going to know exactly where they need to scout in order to see what form of pressure their opponent is going to be trying to apply.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. Both players are ready. It's getting the countdown started here. Echo Ladder Edition TVP coming at you. Game 2.
Montasaurus testing if Gurthang is colorblind here, changing his color from green to red.
Yeah.
If it works for him.
It's a bold strategy, Covert. See if it works out for him.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to Echo. Echo's a fairly normal map here. A little longer rush distance, so there's not going to be opportunity for a lot of that stuff unless it's proxied. And both these races love proxies. Proxy barracks, proxy gateways.
Yeah, proxy pylons.
Yeah. So why don't you get us started here, Mr. Covert, bottom right.
All right, you got it. In the bottom right, we have our current player who's ahead in the series, 1-0. We have the blue Protoss, Gurthang. Who's got that thing?
Gurthang, that thing. And his opponent spawning in the top left-hand map, the red Terran player. It is Montasaurus.
I'm so sorry. Montasaurus is up 1-0. It's not great.
No, Montasaurus is definitely up. He won that last game.
Yeah,
Not Terran.
Oh, Zero Lando, looks like you might get your wish. We see the early SUV coming out.
Oh, he's moving straight out right after the supply depot. He's ready to build a barracks, isn't he? Somewhere. Oh, he's moving to the third location. He's not even scouting.
Oh man.
Oh, he's running straight in. Ah, proxy.
Oh yeah, he's pulling his SUV at the front, moving it back to the mineral patch. This is definitely going to be a proxy barracks. Oh, we see the 150 minerals and going down with the proxy barracks.
Montasaurus looking to seal this one out real quick. 2-0.
Interesting.
Getting a gas. Well, you know, he's getting a gas. Do you think he's just going to proxy the Reaper?
It's interesting. So we can see two things coming out of this. Proxy barracks is a really amazing play because it's extremely versatile. You can either go to proxy barracks and get mass marine, or you can get an early refinery and then go up for a Reaper. And because the Reaper doesn't require the 20 to 30 seconds to cross the map, it's going to be arriving in Gurthang's base just as he's starting to establish his cyber core. So way before he can get a stock, way before he can get the mothership core. Or we can see a really cutesy play where he drops a tech lab on this barracks and then goes up for Marauders and gets Marauder slow out of the tech lab. But we see him going for the Reaper. I really like this play out of Montasaurus.
Yep, and Gurthang's going to get up here and he's going to realize, where's the barracks? There's no barracks in here. I don't see a barracks. Not good, not good. Reaper is already half complete. There's no mothership core on the way because the cyber core is only half done.
Oh, man. But we see a really nice scout with Gurthang. Usually when you just scout the front, don't see a barracks, you start freaking out. But he got the scout on the refinery, so he knows either Reapers or Marauders or some sort of Widowmine play can be coming out of Montasaurus like he did in their last series.
And the Reaper here has arrived, building a bunker right next to the Nexus. Waiting for this to complete. Oh man, he's chrono boosting this Stalker. He wants to get that out. Oh.
Oh wow, Gurthang pulling so many probes to try and deal with this, but he picks off the SCV and the bunker's going to be canceled.
Didn't quite get the Reaper. Almost got a good surround on that. Stalker is nearly complete. It's going to shut this down, losing 3 workers so far.
Wow, second Reaper also coming out of Montasaurus. So it looks like he wants to continue this aggression, but no, he's going to back off and possibly try and establish some sort of expansion as he has the bang for it. Yep, here goes the command center.
I've got a third Reaper on the way. He really wants to press this.
Wow, back home we see the factory down. I'm guessing that we're going to see some sort of defensive Widowmine play coming out of this because the thing that I would be most scared of in Montasaurus' shoes right now with this proxy barracks is just now floating back super slowly is some sort of fast gateway aggression, because in the first game he had 3 barracks building non-stop Marine Marauder to help defend against this 3-gate pressure, but now we see that this option is no longer to be available. So he's going to answer this with Widowmines, continuing the tech.
Widowmines are scary, especially for the Protoss. They buffed them several patches ago. Do extra damage versus shields. I hate Widowmines.
Ew.
Hate them, man.
Ew.
No fun.
I really like this push out from Gurthang. He's saying, hey, I saw you just build 2 Reapers and I stopped that, so I'm guessing that you're not going to have anything back home to defend against this. And sure enough, we see some, oh crap, barracks coming out of Montasaurus in his main, but still no bunker at the front. He might be able to pick off this next, but he's spending time just target firing on the barracks. Oh no.
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Got Reapers in the main base here, picking away at these Reapers. Got 2 Stalkers there to defend, so it's still lost 4 workers, putting him a little further behind. Not too much of a lead, but those just that small difference in workers early in this game can really throw you for a loop.
Yeah, we see, even though Gurthang has the gateway production up, he has the 3 gateways, his warp gate, unfortunately, was really behind, and so it's just now reaching the halfway done point. So it looks like this 3-gate aggression's not going to be able to hit him in time. Ooh.
Still pretty good, though, pushing up with the Stalker and the Mothership Core, getting a little bit of damage done, forcing the cancel on that bunker. This command center says, fuck that, I'm going home.
Ooh, wow, and we see a Banshee coming out of Montasaurus. This is a really nice play, because Banshees are actually really good against Stalkers. And then, of course, the Mothership Core is not able, excuse me, to directly target the Banshee. And we also see Cloak Tech coming up with this. Oh, man.
Marauder and SCV surrounding this last Stalker. He's not getting out. He's going down.
Oh, smart play by Montasaurus, pulling back the Marines, because a Mothership Core is actually able to take down 2 Marines.
Yeah, and Gurthang scouts his Banshee on the way out. Now he knows what's going on. Robo's on the way. He's going to get detection. Yeah, I don't know. Gurthang's got his number this game, man. He's pretty hard countering everything he's got so far. Yep, Montasaurus
really
wanted
nice.
to... he wanted to shut this down real fast. He wanted to 2-0. Not happening.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of worried, because this Robo facility is actually not going to get up in time to sort of push back this close Banshee. But wait, it looks like Montasaurus canceled Cloak Tech. This Banshee is not going to be able to go invisible, so it's not going to be able to deal significant damage.
He's moving into Ravens. Is it a mistake? I don't know. I mean, he kind of wants Cloak, doesn't he?
Yeah, maybe he's trying to do, like, an old 1-1-1 builds. But no, he has 4 barracks up, so that's not going to happen. I have no idea what's going on. This is awesome.
Right. Totally awesome. Raven coming out. I am not against Ravens. I love the auto turrets and all the fun secret missiles and stuff. Especially Protoss players, you get used to being able to ball up your army. It's a smaller army, but secret missile in the middle, you're done.
Oh, man. We see Gurthang having just so much minerals but not much gas. Is going to try warping in some Zealots, but these Widow Mines and small Bioforce in the Banshee are just going to clean up these 3 Zealots.
Pew, pew, pew. Widow Mines taking out the Zealots there on the way up the ramp. Pretty easy. So Gurthang's got his expansion up, but Montasaurus has a little bit of a lead here. Dropping mules, Terran mules, all that fun stuff. Hard to catch up with those.
Basically 5 workers.
Right, 5 workers in 1. You got 3 of them running on those minerals.
Oh, man.
All hacks. Terran hacks, man.
Yeah, robo hacks.
Yeah, a little bit of a lull here. Players are macroing up, getting defensive. Montasaurus building bunkers, loading up the bunkers, getting tech, getting some medevacs, building some more Ghost Academies behind the mineral line. 3 of them, to be exact.
Yeah, and it looks like Gurthang's going to try and establish double upgrades here. These forges have been sort of sitting behind. Gurthang doing a smart thing and establishing more gas at his 3rd even before this mineral line is saturated up. And it looks like he's going to actually try and push out. Maybe try to deny some sort of greedy 3rd coming out of the Terran player.
Well, you know what, Covert? I don't think this is going to do much against 3 nukes.
No. Wait, what? Oh my god, nuclear missiles! Oh, I missed that. Oh,
yeah,
man.
He's getting personnel cloaking right now, but he's constructing one... He's got the capability to hold 3 nukes here.
Oh, man.
And if you look at the production tab, stim, more Marines, should see a ghost here pretty soon. He's got enough gas.
Yeah, I would have loved to see some earlier ghosts coming out, because then you can sort of save up on the energy. Oh, really nice deny on that Mothership Scout from Gurthang.
This thing has full energy. You do not want to lose this right now.
Wow, yeah, and Montasaurus is pretty short up back home. Like, he's completely fine. He has enough bio to deny some sort of Warp Prism drop, and he has his Banshee and Raven with really high energy on the Raven, so he's going to be able to make really good tech use out of that.
Yep, 1 nuke complete, 2nd one on the way. Personal cloaking is nearly finished, so these ghosts are going to be super scary if Gurthang isn't paying attention for that little red dot.
Yeah, and the really crazy thing is that 1 nuclear missile is able to kill off a pylon. So if he has nukes over all of the pylons on Gurthang's gateways, he can basically shut down his production nonstop. It's pretty crazy. But Gurthang doing the really smart thing and actually splitting up where he's having his gateways. Couple gateways at the front, couple of gateways back home in the main.
Yep. He want to point out too, Montasaurus dropped a couple Widow Mines at the natural. Gurthang lost 7 workers in that little tussle, so throwing him about 10 workers behind now. Montasaurus moving up to his 3rd in light of that. So I don't know. Montasaurus pretty good. He's picking away at the economy. He did that last game too. That's how he kind of eked the win out from under Gurthang. Just slowly picked away his economy. Those workers, it's a big deal, especially for Protoss versus Terran. You got the mules coming down.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point. Also, Montasaurus' pressure is actually doing wonders for him establishing this 3rd base, because we see that Gurthang is really defensive with his gateway army, keeping him back home in fear that the Widow Mines are going to try dropping again. But now that he's got cannons in all of his mineral lines, it looks like he might move out. No, he's just moving to his front.
He doesn't want to sit idle for too long. I think it would be smart to see if he can get a 3rd base up while Montasaurus isn't being aggressive. There is that looming medevac hanging out with those 2 Widow Mines, but they're 2 cannons. If they land, they burrow, still can see them.
Oh man, Montasaurus also with the soul read on Gurthang. We see Gurthang's decision for higher tier tech to actually be High Templar with Storm. So even if these ghosts don't get much done with nukes, he's going to immediately have ghost tech established so that he can lay down some really key EMPs.
Yep, Gurthang's
wow, 3 Widow Mines going down the natural. Oh, and they're not actually going to pick up that much. Nice defense coming out of Gurthang.
Oh, good pick. Yeah, lost 1 probe, I think. 1 probe there?
It's something like that. Either like 1 or... Yep. And like a zealot.
And Montasaurus lost all 3 mines and the medevac, so yeah, it worked out. Worked out for Gurthang there. Paid attention.
We see Ghost Tech now completely established by Montasaurus. He has 4 ghosts on the field at the front of his base. And let's see what he tries to do with this.
Well, he's moving out. That's what he's doing.
Oh, man.
Wants to do some work. He's got 2 Ravens, too. So auto turrets, good support for the army. Seeker missiles, those zealots bunch up. And if you want to punish them for that, you can.
Yeah. One thing I will say about Montasaurus is that through these games, he's had consistently really nice pylon placement coming out for his proxies.
Yep, medevac loading up, moving down. I think Gurthang is going to scout this, though, as it flies over.
We see High Templar done for Gurthang, but right now their energy are still actually really low. They only have enough energy for 1 storm each.
Oh, Stalkers jump into action here. Montasaurus leaving 2 Marines behind. Realized, hey, he can see me. Probably time to leave.
Yeah, it looks like those Marines getting punished for some sort of action. Maybe they didn't pay their taxes on time or something, or their rent check was late.
Their rent was late. I'm sorry, we're going to have to evict you. By violence?
Sorry, you did not pay your dues for riding the medevac, so we can't.
This is a no fly zone here. Not for you.
Oh man. Oh, we see the ghost. Is he gonna scan? Is he gonna scan to get Sire? Is he just gonna bring a flying unit?
That's all he's gonna do. I mean, well, Gurthang has a lot of vision over here, though. There's no way for them to really sneak in.
Yeah, drop it the 3rd to
trying to pick up. Mm-hmm.
Oh come on. Come on, one time.
Just one ghost. One ghost is all it takes.
There goes the first nuke. Oh, he's cloaked. Alright, looking at Gurthang's camp. Oh, he sees the red dot. He sees the red dot right as natural, and he knows exactly where this army is. He's going to bring the Observer up, which is going to get picked off by the ghosts because of the Raven. But now he's going to be able to engage this head-on. Nice EMPs coming out of Montasaurus to shut down those High Templar, and it looks like it's going to be really scary.
Seeker missiles going no.
Oh,
Gurthang. Oh man, losing everything. Archon's warping in, but they're going to get picked off here real fast. Seeker missile just destroying everything in their path.
Wow,
perfect pick by Montasaurus there for that.
Yeah.
Everything taps out. There's nothing you can do.
Man. GG.
Montasaurus takes the series 2-0.
Wow. Really impressive plays coming out of both players here.
That was great. Good pick by Montasaurus. I mean, just the psychological thing of the nuke is a big deal.
Where's the dot? Where's the dot? Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Man. Oh, man. That was intense.
Woo, great job. I built this. I mean, holy crap, man. Always
Yeah.
Gurthang versus Montasaurus. This is good material here.
Yeah, give me more nukes.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe Gurthang will switch it up next time and go for nukes himself. Oh, Gurthang typing in the Skype chat.
Yeah, he's typing in the... Gonna corral these gentlemen back into the Skype call. Get here at the exit interview.
Can't escape our clutches just yet.
Nope. Can't leave yet, guys. Sorry.
Welcome back, guys.
Hey, there
Ooh,
they are.
hey.
Good games, gentlemen. Well played, sir. Congratulations to Montasaurus for the
Thanks, Steve.
victory. So yeah, I want to thank our new streamer slash admin slash observer tonight, Mr. Ghost Gambit, for taking the reins on this one. Very nice, very nice. Did a good job. I'd like to say.
Yeah, great job, man.
Yep, really good observing there. Paying attention to the cameras, all the stuff we were shouting out at each other. So cool. The top rating of the games, then, gentlemen. Game 1 was on Cactus Valley. So let's start with Mr. Gurthang. What's your plan here after the last series? You won. You know, you're feeling pretty good. You had your Reese's ice cream. Time to ponder what you did right. What was your plan going into this series here?
The plan was to not do exactly what we did last time, because that's usually a bad idea.
Usually a bad idea.
To do the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't really pan out. So I was indecisive in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
In Cactus Valley. I just didn't have a solid plan going into that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because at the beginning it looked like you wanted to get kind of aggressive. You were dropping 3 gateways. You're going 3 gate. Had your cyber core, all that fun stuff. And
yeah, and then I almost maybe made something happen with it, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
I under better circumstances might have done something with it, but I wasn't set up properly.
Well, I'd like to say you were on the way to something. I mean, you had all your timing was pretty good in the early there. You got the expansion eventually after.
I feel like I let some things go though. I kind of one my Nexus got delayed by that SCV that I just didn't notice. And then several problems. One being I forgot to switch the colors on the minimap to enemy is red. So
no.
I didn't see that drop because he was green and I was green.
Oh.
I didn't see it at all.
Oh yeah, that could cause a problem. I noticed that
until I lost about half of my probes to his widow mines, and it's like, oh man.
Yeah, and you're moving the.
I just got picked apart by the drops. I wasn't mobile enough. I didn't have my hotkeys weren't properly set up, so I couldn't jump around, between groups of units like I should have been. Instead, I had them all in one group.
Yeah, I have to say.
I became very disorganized very quickly.
That one widow mine shot there as your probe train was returning was just.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. I just heard it go off, and I knew at that point that it was probably over right there. But it's like, well,
you did all right. You held out. And you put up a good fight. I mean, it went into a probably mid to late game. It lasted a while there, so it wasn't total flop. You were coming back.
Yeah, every time we saw Montasaurus do some form of like either tech or just army aggression against you, you always like bounced back. Like after those probes died, you chrono boosted out probes like a fiend and got reestablished pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't really didn't have enough juice to keep going though. I was on 2 bases the entire game.
Yeah,
it was really difficult to keep up.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's tough.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll pass the ball over to Montasaurus. What about you, sir? What's your plan?
Yeah. Well, I started off pretty bad because I think I missed a SCV right out the gate. Not the first one, but I missed one. And so I felt really uncomfortable, especially since last time I already lost on this map. But from there, I just kind of delayed my Reaper a little bit and delayed my expansion. But I did a Reaper fast expand. And from there, just kind of went 2 racks after that.
Mhm.
Eventually getting my factory and starport up. And I was trying to figure out like why I'm so bad at Protoss. And I was going through Reddit and everything else and trying to look at like what I could do better. And they're like, if you're not harassing, you're losing. And so it's like, I was like, I'm going to try and establish 3 bases and keep him from expanding as much as possible. If he gets a 3rd base, then I need to be, doing some sort of harassment or, taking out some sort of tech to like stop him from doing that or to like slow him down in a different area.
Right, and I
So
have to
a lot
say
more
too,
drops this time. Yeah.
Yeah, as a Protoss player, the drops and you just pick this apart from behind it's a pain in the ass, man. That is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if the drops were pretty good game 1. I mean, those Widow Mines were pretty effective. I was kind of scared for you there early on. Gurthang pushed in and canceled off your bunker, and I went, oh, owie. So
yeah, I was lucky enough to have, double barracks with tech labs, so I was able to get the Marauder count out.
Yep, and I think Marauders were at the tip of the scale there because there are a lot of stalkers in that comp, and eventually that solved you up the game there. So Gurthang, game 2. This one was on Echo. You seemed a little bit more comfortable that game, I think.
You think, huh? Because I don't feel that way.
Really? It looked like you
No.
were. You had your tech on point, man. At least I thought so.
I thought I did, but I don't know if you noticed this or not. But hold on.
Yeah, okay. Give me a quick second. Why don't we pass it over to Montasaurus then? What was your plan going into game 2 after that?
I wanted to do something really weird, and I didn't have anything that I had planned. Oh no, you can take it over again. Sorry.
Small siblings pestering.
Yeah, small siblings.
What was I saying? My warp gate tech. I don't know if you noticed, but I just didn't get it.
You didn't?
For a very long time.
Oh, Cover, why didn't you yell at me? That is huge. I didn't notice.
Oh no, yeah, I did mention it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Jeez.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That's
okay.
what I mean when I said I wasn't on top of things. If I had started that warp gate when I should have, I could have maybe.
Oh, man.
I could have when I sent that stalker and that mothership core across the map, and I was going to build a pylon. I was thinking, okay, yeah, we can counterattack because that Reaper was a little annoying. It didn't. it did more damage than it should have.
No, you were doing so well. At least I thought that game. I didn't even notice you were missing.
And then I didn't even. I hadn't even started Warp Gate, and at that point I knew it was just like, well, I have no chance of getting in before. Like I know that he's a barracks down right now because it's floating across the map. This is the perfect opportunity. If I can build units and get them over there, that would be great. Maybe I only have 20 more seconds to wait for Warp Gate. No. Hadn't even been started yet.
Snap, man.
Because I totally forgot about it.
Well, all things considered, though, I think you did really well. I loved the drop counters. You were waiting for the drops this time. So you scouted the Reapers pretty easy once they came in. You went and checked for the barracks. You had those on lockdown, and then the drops came in. You had a stalker there waiting. So I don't know, it felt more solid to me.
I think I needed a little bit more, just a little bit more in terms of countering the drops and an answer to the ghosts and the nuke, apparently. Although I think the nuke was just to distract me. I think the nuke was just to bait me into, here, come kill this ghost. You know it's here. Whole army was there. Went right up the ramp into it. All over.
Oh, man. All right, so let's go back to Montasaurus. You said you wanted to do something weird this game, and I think you succeeded because Covert and I were very confused.
Yeah, it should have been because it wasn't even like. Well, when I started, I was like, I really want to do Proxy Thor again. That'd be really fun. But I forget how to do that efficiently. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just Reaper fast expand. And as soon as I sent my drone out to do the first depot, I was like, oh, I'll just proxy it. And then I was like, well, wait, this is not early enough for it to be it's not gonna. It'll save me a little time, but not that much. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be a Proxy Reaper hit. And even against Protoss, it's not a great thing to do anyway.
Right.
But I managed to get a few kills And I thought I was going to die once I saw that stalker going across. And I think if he had Wart Gate up, I probably would have lost there. Because I didn't really have anything back home. I had a Banshee that was about to pop, I guess, and maybe some Widow Mines, but I had like nothing.
No, I was just going to say that first push was, it was kind of like the first push from the first game. Kind of caught you when you were expanding. Didn't have a whole lot up front, canceled your bunker again.
Yeah.
He seems to like to do that. He cancels the bunker just at the right times.
I get them down too late. I always forget. And I was like, I should have a bunker, because Protoss hits pretty heavy mid-game.
Yeah, they do.
And I forgot, And then I wanted 3 nukes, but his detection was so on point after, the Banshee threat, the drop threat. He has observers, I know that. He has photon cannons. So I was like, okay, well, let's see what I can pick off. And then he walked up, and for the first time ever in like my Protoss Terran engagements, I had my Ghosts out front, and I was able to EMP all the High Templar.
Yeah, the EMP.
Which felt so good.
Oh yeah, no, because that tore the shields off, and then you dropped the seeker missiles.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the army. That was a sick engagement. No.
Yeah, thank you.
So.
But those usually don't go well for me.
Not bad, not bad. So how about you, Covert? Any comments on either of these games here?
Man, that Widow Mine shot hurt my soul so much.
the one from game 1?
Yeah. When Gurthang was bringing back it was like 14 or 16 probes, I think the count came up to 15 total. I checked the Widow Mine afterwards. Oh God, man, I felt that in my soul.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, but nice job out of both players. We saw some really interesting decisions and engagements in the game.
So great, you guys did such a good job that game.
You guys are awesome.
So cool. All right, so that about does it for this game, ladies and gentlemen. We have another one coming up in 1 hour, approximately 57 minutes. You want to get technical. This one is Crazy Chaos versus Elysium. That'll be another good one. That's, I believe, a bronze silver level. So That should be fun. Thanks to the players for playing today. Thanks for Covert for co-casting with me, and Gambit, Mr. Ghost Gambit, for observing and admitting for us. It makes things a lot easier. I love having help. It's just want to thank you guys for volunteering. So really appreciate it.
Thank you, Zero.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. And as always, we'll be back in about an hour. So if you're in the chat, stick around. We got some more games.